Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Jason. Okay.
Have you ever felt like you just didn't get enough sleep? For instance, when you've woken up in the morning and you felt like you could just lie back down and just sleep for days. In the past 2 years during nursing school, I've had the chance of studying the different stages of sleep and its effect on the body. And today I'd like to share with you some insight into what's going on in non-REM stage 3 to 4 sleep, when it occurs, what's going on in the body during that time, and some sleep parasomnias that can interrupt your sleep. Let me start off by describing what non-REM sleep is and the time spent. Non-REM stage 3-4 sleep is slow wave sleep, delta sleep, or considered deep sleep. It occurs during stage 2 and before stage 2 cycles again, as you'll see here in the pink area at the bottom of the graph. On an EEG, you'll see slow waves that are slower in frequency and have greater amplitude at the top of the screen here. The amount of time that we spend is about 1 to 2 hours per evening, and it occurs in the first 1/3 of a night's sleep. So notice here in the first portion of the first 5 cycles, cycle 1 and cycle 2, you'll see stage 3 to 4, but you won't see it anymore after that. Deep sleep is also considered one of the most difficult to awake somebody from. According to the basics of psychiatrists, an overview of sleep, sleep disorders, and psychiatric medications and their effect on sleep. Between young adulthood and old age, the proportion of deep sleep, stage 3-4 sleep, drops approximately 20-25% of total sleep time to virtually 0%, with light sleep proportionally increasing after that. Now let's look at what's going on within the body. During non-REM stage 3-4, the body is forming homeostatic regulation and is controlled by the parasympathetic nervous system. That means that there's a decrease in blood pressure, heart rate, respiration rate, and a return to basal metabolic activity. There's a decrease in muscle expenditure, which is a decrease in energy, so you'll see a drop in your core temperature as well. You're seeing periods of restoration and regeneration with the release of different hormones, growth-stimulating hormone, prolactin, testosterone, and luteinizing hormone. These hormones are involved in sexual development, increase in muscle and bone redevelopment, and strengthening the immune system. In Chapter 5 of the Priorities of Nursing Care, titled Sleep Alterations, during slow-wave sleep, 80% of growth-stimulating hormone is released, stimulating protein synthesis while sparing catabolic breakdown. This shows that growth-stimulating hormone is responsible for tissue repair. Even though our body does so many things during deep sleep and it's difficult to arouse, there are instances when this deep sleep can be interrupted. Sleep parasomnia, such as sleepwalking, which is simply someone waking up in their sleep or walking in their sleep, unaware of it, occurs during the first cycle of deep sleep or slow wave activity. This can stem from an arousal from that deep sleep stage, and it can be caused by triggers such as stress and anxiety or use of stimulants. Sleep inertia is defined in an article in Chronobiology International. Period of disorientation and impaired performance following awakening, referring to stages 3 or 4 of non-REM sleep. Tests show that people have slower reaction times, make more mistakes, and have memory lapses for the first 30 minutes when they wake up from this stage. You can also experience sleep terrors or night terrors, which are similar to dreams but are more dramatic. They occur in non-REM versus REM sleep. They occur as an arousal state from a transition from the deep sleep to REM sleep, and typically the recognition or cause is unknown. People cannot recollect what woke them up. As you've heard, there are a number of events and things going on within the body during sleep. Deep sleep occurs during the first proportion of the night and diminishes as we get older. This is a time when our body is experiencing regeneration and restoration, but can be interrupted by different sleep parasomnias. So the next time that you wake up and you're feeling tired or groggy or disoriented, and you feel like you could go back to sleep for days, think to yourself, I bet I woke up in non-REM stage 3-4 deep sleep. Any others?